Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video for this simple matte smoky eye look that I wore the other night. I love this kind of makeup because it is glam but still looks natural and glowy, which is my favorite kind of look. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to be using the BECCA Ombre Nudes palette. I already applied the second color in the palette, which is a light tan, all over the lid, and then I went in with the second to last color in the palette, which is a dark matte brown, and I applied that into my crease to add some depth, and I just built up that color until I got that outer V as dark as I wanted it. And then I went with a matte black eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and again I just made that outer corner a lot darker using a small pencil brush to really create a more dramatic smoky outer corner. Once I am done applying that black color, I'm going to go back in with a clean blending brush and just lightly blend around the edges to soften that line. Next, I'm going to be moving on to foundation. I'm using my Makeup Forever HD, which I have labeled with a thumbs up emoji so I don't get it mixed up with any other shades. And I'm in the shade 127. I'm going to be applying that with a damp Beauty Blender sponge, and you just want to stipple on the product to really blend in the foundation and give it a very airbrushed finish. So I'm just going to keep blending that out until I get my desired effect. Next, I'm going in with my Smashbox BB Eyes Concealer, and I actually also lined the waterline of my eye, which I did off camera, so that is that black liner you see on the bottom. And next I'm going to go back in with the other end of the Beauty Blender and just buff out and blend the concealer in. So again, I don't have lines on my face because that would not be good. Next, I'm just going to set my whole under eye area with a little bit of translucent powder from Makeup Forever, and this will just keep the concealer from creasing. Next, I'm going in with a small smudge brush, and I'm going to go into the third shade in the palette, and I'm just going to smoke out the bottom of my lash line. So I'm going to be blending out that black eyeliner and just creating a really soft smoky effect. And I bring out my color pretty far down on my lower lash line. It's totally up to your eye shape, but I like to make it pretty smoky. Next, I'm going back in with a small shader brush, and I'm going to go into Opal, which is my favorite highlighter from BECCA, which is also labeled with a sparkly emoji. And I love to just pop this on the inner corners of my eyes to add a nice brightness. And I love using a matching highlight on all the areas of my face that I want to highlight, so everything just kind of looks cohesive. Then I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using my Kevyn Aucoin Precision Brow Pencil like I usually do, and just defining my brow shape with this. I think this is one of the best eyebrow pencils because the formula is just really, it's not too soft, so the pencil doesn't break too easily, which I love, but it's soft enough that it is blendable. And I'm just creating the shape with this product. Next, I'm going to go in and just brush up my eyebrows to kind of comb through any of that brow pencil. And then I'm going to go back in with a powder. I'm using the same colors out of the BECCA Ombre Nudes palette, and I'm using a small angled brush to just comb through some color, and this will help soften your brow look and create a more even, natural finish. Why you tell me that you miss me? You don't want me, but every single Friday wanna love me. Next, I'm going in with a black gel liner. This is from L'Oreal, and I am using a small angled brush from Belle Tools, which is my new favorite liner brush. And I'm just going to draw a nice medium line across my upper lash line to give my eyes a nice defined look, and I am not going to be blending it out today. And then I'm going to create a slight winged effect just to kind of give my eyes a more cat eye effect, but not look like the winged liner is the focus of this look, if that makes sense. And I just went around the edges with a slight bit of eyeshadow, not to really blend the liner, just to kind of blur it out just a little bit. I didn't want it to be super blended. Next, I'm going into my Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced and a big fluffy tapered brush from Sigma, and just creating a very soft contoured look. I didn't want anything too harsh today, so that's why I'm using a big fluffy brush instead of a really small brush. And that just is a really pretty matte bronzer, and I think it looks good on a lot of skin tones. My body's had enough, no. That same old Next, I'm using another BECCA product. This is their Mineral Blush in the color Flower Child, which is just a very pretty pink with a peachy undertone, and it has a slight bit of shimmer, and I'm just dusting that on the apples of my cheeks to create a really nice, pretty, fresh look. Next, I'm going back in with Opal, which is again my favorite highlighter, and I'm applying that with a small highlighter brush just to the tops of my cheekbones. And I am putting on a lot of highlight because I really want my cheeks to be super glowy for this look. And then I'm also going to just take a big powder brush and blend all my cheek products together very gently, but just so I don't have a harsh line between each one. And then I am just going to touch up my lower lash line with the pencil brush, and we are going to move on to the lips. So I'm using my Kevyn Aucoin lip liner in Minimal, which is my favorite lip liner. I'm obsessed with it. It's just the perfect mauve-y neutral pink, and I'm just going to be slightly overdrawing my lips today to create a poutier, fuller effect for the nude lip I'm going for. So I want to make my lips look a little bit bigger today. That same old love, no. That same old love. Next, I'm going in with one of my favorite drugstore nude lipsticks. This is Fairest Nude from L'Oreal. It's a really pretty cool tone nude, and I'm going to be putting that right on top of the lip liner, and this is going to create a really pretty kind of taupey toned nude. And that is the finished look. I just decided I wanted to add a little bit more contour, and that is what I'm doing here before I move on to the hair. Okay, so this is my first time styling my hair with my new shorter and much blonder highlighted hair. So I'm using my Belle 1-inch curling iron and just creating my normal loose curls that I usually do. So I'm just kind of really messily grabbing different pieces and sizes of my hair. I don't usually section it off because I already have a little bit of texture in my hair. So this is really just touching it up and adding some shape and volume. So yeah, I'm just going to continue doing that all over my head until I get the desired effect that I want. Okay, that is it for the hair. I'm going to finish off the entire look with my Smashbox Primer Water as a setting spray just to make my makeup look fresh and glowy all day long. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! That same old love, no. That same old love. That same old love.